To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep we say to end the heartache, and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, to sleep. Perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come! When we have shuffled up this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, makes us rather bear those ills we have than turn to others we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus, the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with disregard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Soft you now the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy horizons, be all my sins remembered.
Good, my lord. How did your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you receive them now.
No, not I! I never gave you aught!
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed, as made these things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again. For to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship? Could beauty, my lord, be better commerce than with honesty?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should have no discourse with your beauty. Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord. You made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery! Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I'm very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thought to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
That the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery. Go. Farewell. Or if thou would needs marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery. Go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Heavenly powers, restore him.
I have heard of your paintings too well enough. God hath given you one face and you make yourselves another. You dig and you lisp. You nickname God's creatures and make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I'll no more on it. It hath made me mad. I say, we will have no more marriage. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go!
Oh, what a noble mind is here overthrown. The courtiers, the soldiers, the scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion, and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down, and I, of ladies more deject and wretched, that sucks the honey of his music vows. Now see that most noble and sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, out of time and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, to see what I see.
Love? His affections do not that way tend, nor what he spake, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness. There's something in his soul o'er which his melancholy sits on brood, and I do doubt the hatch in the disclose will be some danger. Which for to prevent, I have in quick determination thus set down. He shall with speed to England go for the demand of our neglected tribute. Haply with seas and countries different, with variable objects, shall expel this something settled matter in his heart, whereon his brain still beating puts him from fashion of himself. What think ye on it? It shall do well, but yet I do believe the origin and commencement of his grief sprung from neglected love. How now, Ophelia? You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all. My lord, do as you please, but if you hold it fit, after the play, let his queen mother all alone entreat him to show his grief. Let her be round with him, and I'll be placed, so please you, in the ear of all their conference. If she find him not, to England send him, or confine him where you best shall think. It shall be so. Madness and great ones must not unwatched go.